Hello and welcome to Darkness Descending presents the North American Amateur Starcraft League, Season 1, the Finals, Bracket 4. This is game number 3 between Beast and Catechin. Both Zerg players, obviously Beast is in the bottom left red, and Catechin is in the top right yellow. At this point, we're at game number 3, and both players have one win to their name. Beast was able to take the first, Catechin was able to take the second. This is a smaller map. The last game was Scrap Station, which was also a smaller map, which suited Catechin very well. And so it looks I would assume that he's looking to reproduce the same the same effect here on Xel'Naga Caverns. Xel'Naga Caverns is nice for if you want to go with roaches, because you can stuff up that ramp, while you build up your roach army. It's also a, because it's Zerg, I would think that neither player is going to early expand. I would think we're going to see, more base units because it's a smaller map. So we're going to see a lot of, either some mass slings or mass roaches. And both players on both games have gone with a very mixed army, and it's important to note that that's actually really a good idea. No matter which race you have, having a mixed army is best, because simply things like the roaches can take a lot of damage, but they don't do a lot of fast damage. So if you have the Zerglings to back you up, especially in this case, if you have Zerglings that have the speed upgrade, if you build up a bunch of roaches, so your opponent thinks you're going massive numbers of roaches, and then with your as reinforcements come, they could all come as Zerglings with the speed upgrade, so they enter the fight a lot quicker. That can be very deadly, as we saw last game. So both players doing a pretty standard build. Catechin's opting to go for the speed as quick as he can. Beast is now has the 100 gas. I'm gonna take a guess that he is gonna go for the speed simply because he hasn't put down the Roach Warren yet. But we will see. He is getting quite a few Zerglings. So yeah, there's that speed. We do have the Queen out with the injection. Catechin is only just a few seconds behind with the Queen. He's also getting the injection. He's going for a Baneling nest. So this is much different from last game where we saw both players went roaches and Zerglings, which we see in this game. They are also going, or Beast is also going roaches and Zerglings. He's made this kind of starting force, probably primarily for defense and for scouting perhaps, but for the most part, I don't think Catechin wasn't fooled by the single Zergling on the ramp. He knows that there's going to be probably quite a few more, and as you can see, there are. So Catechin has finished the Baneling nest. He is out of the view of Beast. Oh no, he's not. He is in view of Beast. Beast does know we do see the Banelings. Beast is going to come ahead. He is going to attack as soon as he can because he knows those Banelings are going to be devastating. If they hit his main force, this is going to be a really, or it's going to go into his mineral line, and this is going to be absolutely devastating for his resources if he can get this Baneling hit off. And oh, okay, we did get a really good hit on the opposing Zerglings. So he opted to go for the attacking forces instead of the drones. And now what's going to happen is we have a ton of Zerglings coming up. We do have that spine crawler. It is going to finish, but it's going to have a very short life, or maybe not. He's going to run away and live to fight another day, as it were. So both players basically have the same amount of drones. Looks like Catechin is a little bit higher in the drone count. Beast lost all of his Zerglings, but then again, so did Catechin during that whole fight. Let's look at the units lost. Units lost in terms of resources. Catechin does have quite a bit of an advantage in regards to the number of units he has killed, but as you can see, he is working now with a roach wall which banelings just do not do that good of a job against, obviously, because they're mostly made to kill those, those squishy zerglings. So Catechin is just absolutely dumping his minerals as well you should. Beast is now pumping out as many roaches as he can. He's getting that evolution chamber up for upgrades. Catechin is already upgrading the attack, the missile attack level 1. So looks like Catechin is going to go for some really heavy roaches. He does already have a layer out now. He is getting burrow, so we may be seeing. Oh, I guess he's not getting the movement while burrowed. I thought we were going to see the movement while burrowed roaches go underneath, maybe do some damage over here to pull the roaches off the line, which would allow him to baneling in, which would have been sweet. But that was just me having my own little Zerg fantasy. So that's at least not the first thing that's going to happen. So right now we're looking at roach speed. Beast is still running off of the base hatchery. He's getting a double Evo chamber, so he's going for heavy upgrades. Catechin is looking to suicide in that Overlord just to take a look and see what we got over here. He will notice that we have a standard hatchery. He doesn't see that other Evo chamber, but because he's making 2 Evo chambers, it kind of doesn't matter. He knows that he's going for upgrades, and that's the important thing to keep in mind. But with that movement speed upgrade, those roaches are going to be very dangerous indeed. So Catechin is positioning himself really well for a push through that ramp over here. What he does need to do now is just get unit up, get some more attacking units, which is what he is doing. So let's take a look back at Beast here. Beast does have a pretty sizable roach army. In terms of income, Catechin is significantly ahead in terms of number of drones. So you see the macro play of Catechin is really helping him. As you can see, he's got over 200 minerals per rotation more than I don't know what that indicates. If that's per time it takes for the one drone to go and get minerals and come back, or what that is exactly an indication of. But regardless, Catechin has more of it. So Catechin still is just pumping out those roaches. He's getting missile level 2 upgraded, whereas Beast is going to have 1 attack and 1 armor. So essentially, the missile level 2 is gonna nullify that armor upgrade. And we do see that he does in fact have quite a few units. So we have for Catechin 73 army units out of a possible 74 units, and Beast is currently, although he is a very scary army himself, we have about equal in roaches, but Catechin also has those zerglings. He also has the roach speed, so these things are not going to be able to run away if they have to run away. And here we go. Looks like Catechin did push ahead. Kind of a miss there, so he didn't start attacking early. Went straight into them, and actually, it might looks like Catechin is in a little bit of danger here. Maybe he should be backing up, or he's going to burrow in the ones that are damaged. And now those ones that are damaged are going to regen up. I really thought that Catechin was going to beat that handily, but he did not, and that's probably because those zerglings do jack nothing to roaches that have 2 armor. That cuts their damage down to 3 damage per hit, and with a roach having so much hit points, it's just not worth it. What we're seeing now is Catechin is let's take a look at the units lost. So still, Catechin is ahead in regards to how much resources have been spent in regards to killing units. Beast is in kind of a bad place here. He's gonna need to really take advantage or really push hard because he doesn't have that expansion. It's important to note that apparently that